astrophysics as one of my degrees. So I have taken like 8 classes of university level math. I do not need to review how to round numbers. And that is one of the points in this class. So I am really hoping.
So you're just hoping to talk with the professor and hope for a reasonable professor.
Yeah, I applied for an exemption in the class, but I didn't have the official information they had, and it was more than 5 years ago. But like, this is really anyway, something that needs to Google it and review it for like 10 minutes. Not like a full-on class.
Well, you were saying one of the problems with getting exceptions was that you didn't have the syllabi from your previous courses. Could you contact your previous institutions?
So I did, and all they could give me was a 2024 one. So it's like the same. That was
sorry.
It was like the same class, and it's probably very similar expectations, but it wasn't the same year. And I maybe could like hunt down the professor and like ask for that, but that also just seems like just look at my transcript. There's 8 university level classes there.
Yes.
Like, if you don't want to let me skip Calc 1, fine. But we're not doing, like, I really don't want to like pretend I'm learning factoring again.
Well, it's very exciting and interesting, and I'm very looking forward to hearing what the college says.
I will see. We'll see.
I'm also looking forward to hearing how your experience is of being in class with much younger people.
Yes,
I did that when I was about your age.
That's so funny. Well, this will be, and also, so one of the other classes is like computer management stuff, like where it's like there's some stuff I for sure don't know that I will learn, but some of it's like installing software on a computer, and they're like folder management, and I'm like, oh, this is for those kids that don't know how to do folders anymore.
That's the thing, right? And I think that's one of those invisible things that our generation knows how to do that younger generations don't know how to do, because like we grew up as computers were developing. So we understand the structure behind computers, and they just all dealt with apps.
Well, and actually it's so funny because I hate apps. When they first started like making software more like apps, I was like, why? Where's my download and my options? And I'm like, why do I go to the Microsoft store? This is dumb.
Awesome.
Anyway, being old in school, we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I think, is this the chat?
Oh, maybe. Top chat. Live chat. It should show us right away when people.
If anybody makes.
I want to say, because it says like it's on. So
we're not the experts at YouTube, so we're gonna do that, and then we'll see what happens.
Well, if people are out there watching,
if people are chatting and we're not seeing your messages,
someone send us a chat.
Sorry. We're trying. Speaking of apps and computers,
we are experts. We're like, okay, Gen Z, come in here. We don't know how to lie.
Gen Z, come.
We've reached
Show me how to save a PDF.
Oh God.
Okay, moving on to actual fabric stuff.
So
we have a bunch of new stuff.
So much new stuff.
Yeah. It's been a busy month with like 2 weekend events. And just getting caught up from being away at the end of July, and people out sick, and family stuff, but one of the things that is kind of selling like right out of the box.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
People are excited about this.
Is this collection from Northcott's called Silent Lake.
Yeah.
And
it's a painting.
It's an oil painting. I'm a sucker for a canoe.
Oh, cute.
So there you go. There's that gorgeous panel. I think it is 20. I'm going to say it's 24 by 44, something like that. And then there's a whole collection.
Hold on. Do you think that people are quilting over that?
Yes.
Yeah. And then are they like paint quilting over that, or are they going to just like do?
I think you could do a whole bunch of things. I think it depends on the quilt that you make, but I think you could do some sort of like swirly abstract.
Oh yeah. So just like in like a traditional, just overall.
Yeah, probably. I think you could also do some fun things that play into the other prints, like this birch.
I really love this one.
I really love this one too. And then I also really love this one, which is like a birch forest in the fall.
Yes.
Yeah. And there is a wide back that is this print. And that has, we have sold a ton of that.
Oh, really? Already?
Yeah, already.
Nice. Yeah, that wide back's pretty fun.
It's gorgeous. We have about 15 meters of it. So if you want some, come and get it. because it is already selling. So yeah, I'm really loving this collection. There are a couple patterns on Northcott that feature the panel, which is quite lovely.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And
are they free patterns, or because sometimes they release free patterns?
They are not free patterns, and I neglected to buy some with the collection, but I might bring in bring in a couple of patterns, because panel patterns are really great, and they're quick and easy, and often you can use the same panel pattern for
different panels.
Panels.
We had someone do that, a customer do that actually.
It was lovely.
Yeah. And it was the what is his name again? Jake.
Yes, it was the
Indigenous
the
prints.
Sacred Earth collection. The panel, one of the panel quilts from that collection. Somebody bought the pattern and used a different panel,
and it was like tulips and stuff, like a whole different vibe, right? But it was still turned out great. Really lovely,
and it was all like just squares, so it was very simple piecing. There wasn't any triangles or anything.
Just showing off the fabric.
Exactly. Yeah. So that is new, and that is up on the website. And then the other thing that just got onto the website is we got a whole bunch of new cotton jersey in some really, really lovely colors. I'm pretty sure it's on the website. If not, it will be shortly. So it's in a rainbow colors. I didn't bring it because the whole rainbow is just gorgeous. It includes white and natural, and I think people have been asking for some white. So we have some white cotton jersey now. But we also have three colors of these Breton stripes. So this is the navy. It's a navy on white. And then we've got a black on white, sort of a light blue jean on white, and a rust on white. Yeah, I think it's called brick, but it's sort of a rusty color on white.
Yeah, both.
And these stripes are about 1/2 inch, I think.
Yeah, these are good stripes.
They're good
for people looking for stripes out there. Customer came by looking for black and white strips a while ago. Stripes.
Yeah. So I've seen quite a bit of sort of striped tops in the fashion world lately. So that's nice. I love a stripe.
Yeah, I'm down with stripes. And
and a horizontal stripe. Everyone can wear horizontal stripes.
Yes, thank you.
Everyone. Where's the camera at work? I look right into it.
It's over here.
Everyone can wear horizontal stripes.
Yes, and it's fine if you really don't like the horizontal stripe on you. Do chevron.
Chevrons, awesome.
I do love making like a bias and like chevroning it.
Awesome,
so cool.
Super cool.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
It drives me nuts too when people are like, "Oh, I can't wear horizontal." No, you do whatever you want.
Yes, you can.
Do whatever you want.
You can. And it's 5% spandex, so it's got a good amount of stretch and recovery, and it's a nice thick but not too heavy. So yeah,
it's a very classic t-shirt jersey.
Perfect for everything.
And because we had a stripe before, and it was a terry, and this is just a traditional jersey. So good for your t-shirts. Yeah, long sleeve, short
also
sleeve.
Really great for like color blocking. Oh, right, so you could do like a raglan shirt with like striped sleeves,
or
solid sleeves and striped body.
But hold on, you know those t-shirts that have been coming out that are like stripes and then stripes. And
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
that would be good.
You could totally do right. And the new, we've got some good matches in the new solid jerseys that match the stripes really nicely. So, but this is what I'm more than a little obsessed with. Oh, it's not even coming through on the camera.
Yeah, you got to go right up there.
Look at that. This is a soft sweat, so it's got a brushed black back, so it's like a nice, really fuzzy. Ooh, sorry, did the camera. So it's got a really fuzzy, brushed back to it. Super cozy. It's got all these wonderful little neps in it, and this color is called ecru, and it's sort of like a beigey gray with a ton of this sort of pinky orange streaked in the background.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it one color. It's almost got that yarn dyed effect to it. Like I don't know if it is yarn dyed, but it's got like this like streaking to it.
Yeah.
Where it's textured versus the color.
Love it.
Really pretty.
Really, really, really pretty. And we have 6 colors of this. So I pulled out the ecru. We've got a navy, a black, a light gray, a blush, and an ochre with the same little neppy colors in it. And it is, it's a nice medium weight. It's not too heavy. It'd be great for everything from lounge pants to a sweatshirt dress to obviously a sweatshirt. It would make a really comfy like toque. All sorts of things.
Yeah, and it's like an exciting take on a sweatshirt stuff, like with the slubbiness or whatever. What do we call it?
Slubs.
Or
slubs. I think in yarn these would be called neps. Neps. So it's gorgeous. And the orange is just a little bit like fluorescent. It's like they're very deep saturated colors, which is really nice.
Yeah, no, when I saw this come in, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, and it is really soft, and it's a pretty good price too. So 6 colors. This I believe is on the website, although I could be wrong, but Caitlin is coming through it, getting through all the things. This is called the Cozy Colors Sweat.
And what's the percentage on that guy? What do we got? Mostly cotton?
Yes. Mostly cotton.
95 or something?
Something like that. And then the little colored bits are polyester. So there's some cotton, polyester, and some spandex in there. But yeah, mostly cotton.
Yeah, that's so it's different. I've noticed that when I used to really hate fleecy sweatpants.
Yes.
Or, like you had to wear them because you'd get sweaty or like weird in them. But when it's cotton, it's different.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's much different. And I didn't realize that until I started sewing because I before would be just like, oh yeah, polyester's all fleece is polyester. I had no idea that there was cotton polyester, which is wild.
Yes. Yeah, cotton fleece. It's so nice. Yeah.
Did I say cotton polyester?
You did say cotton. That's fine.
My brain integrated polyester with fleece. Yeah, I just think it's the same thing. Wild.
So here's another new fabric. So you unpacked this on camera on the live like last week or something. And so I always ask my suppliers to put when they're putting things on rolls to put it right side out so that you see the right side when it is standing up in the rolls. They put this side out with the little loops on it. And I think that this side should be the front.
Oh yeah, I 1,000%. Well, okay.
You could play around with it.
Like I was gonna say, I was like, in my opinion, 1,000%. But I actually think you could do this either way.
I think you could do it either way. I still think that they put it on the wrong side and just totally ignored my instructions.
Yeah.
Which is annoying, but we're gonna roll with it. So this is a jacquard with it's a little bit of a double gauzy sort of situation. Yeah. It's got 2 layers. Let's see if I can pull them apart.
I really like it.
It's got the 2 layers.
I like it so much.
I don't know if you can see the 2. Can we see it? No.
And there's like, isn't there like a teal too or something?
There is. There's like 5 or 6 colors.
So good.
Yeah. Anyhow, there's 2 layers that are stitched together in this sort of diamond pattern. You can probably see it on the camera there. The diamond pattern runs like that. And you can see it's got good movement, but it's nice and substantial. It would make a gorgeous shacket, it would be so fantastic.
So
like the tamarack jacket or the Ilford or
Ilford would be
the Hovea, any of these quilted jackets, a quilted vest, like a slouchy blazer. I think the heather blazer would be great in it.
So
pants, I think you could do like a balloon sort of style of pants.
Oh yeah, like the bob pants.
The bob pants, so exactly.
I have this like,
or the chanterelles.
We got like, the Merchant of Mills one. It's like, it's way thicker than this.
Yes, way thicker.
And then there's but anyway, so I have been obsessed with the idea. For some reason, my brain really wants pants out of this gauzy material. Like I always want pants. I always do. But it would be such an interesting pair of like woven sweats.
Yes.
Like it would just be so cozy.
Yeah, with like cuffs on the legs, on the ankles, and then like a drawstring cuff, like a ribbed waistband.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
It would just, it would be, yeah.
It'd be your going out sweatpants.
Oh, yeah, you could do going out sweatpants.
Yes.
You could probably do a bathrobe too if you really wanted to get crazy.
I think it would be really interesting once this is washed up too.
There's so many fabrics that I'm like, what does this
We
look
should
like
take
washed?
like a quarter meter and wash it. Yeah, and see what happens.
And then we could have it out in samples of people.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm also loving this tan camel color.
You're feeling the lighter browns.
I'm feeling kind of the lighter browns. Yeah. I think they're also having a moment.
I always get I'm a little maybe too pale.
I think it really depends on what you pair it with.
Yeah, true. And I was gonna say I say that even though I totally, it's just same with the stripes. I'm like, don't worry about mind you.
Exactly. If you like it, then wear it.
It's usually about what brings you joy, and then
exactly
it just shows.
Yeah, exactly. And we've got 2 greens.
Oh yeah,
we've got
one's like a
white,
lime green.
Yeah, one's like a lime green, one's a khaki. We've got a white, a black, and a navy, I think, and then maybe an
I want to say there's a teal in there.
Maybe there's a teal or like a blue. Yeah, it's like a blue. It's like bluey teal. It's not navy, but yeah, there's a blue. So there's a bunch of colors. There's no like reds or berries or anything like that, but it didn't come in those colors. So I took all the colors that were available. So I think it'll be great to see what people make with this. I'm really happy with it. And also it was a great surprise. I had totally forgotten ordering it. So there you go.
Surprise for myself.
Surprise. I buy my own Christmas presents. Surprise. No, I don't. But you know, that's what happens with fabric. So I buy it and then I forget about it.
Well, it'd be hard. It's like when you have only words to keep track of something. It's like
yes, yeah, exactly, yeah. So that's what I pulled off the shelf. What else is new? What else is coming? I know we've got a lot of stuff coming.
I'm just off of a 3-day off, so I don't know what else is in the store.
Yes.
I work Sunday, so then
and I think everybody's a little bit like zoned out from like it's the end of summer. We got to get things together and get school together. I got an email from my kids' high school yesterday. I'm taking my middle kid to college on Monday, and helping Rachel figure out. So my oldest is 4th year university, and she has to do this capstone project, right? So she's just doing the one course, and she has not been able to find a job. It is tough out there. And I'm like, you can't just sit around here and do nothing. But it occurred to us that she could probably do a minor. This year. Like she has enough time to do a whole minor. So she's been researching that in the last couple of days.
That's a good idea.
And which is really fun because the course that she was in was very, very structured. She only had one elective in the whole course. So the idea of being able to pick something that interests her is a little giddy. She's like, oh my gosh.
And you know, because she did sort of something sciencey, right?
Yeah, optics.
Yeah, and
photonics and optics and stuff, yeah.
And I can never, so I'm someone who did a Bachelor of Fine Arts and then did a science degree.
Yeah.
And I cannot stress enough how valuable it is for students to go outside of that science and to
That's
learn.
A good point, actually.
And I think it's a disservice to education, especially in university level, which is supposed to be sort of like they don't really treat it like a technology college anyway. So it's like expand their education a little bit, expand their ideas.
Yes.
The amount of like critical thinking skills that weren't taught in science that were taught in arts is just incredible.
Yes.
And I just
for sure. Yeah. I think she talked with an academic advisor and she was like, well, here are your options. And sort of the top ones were like business, something about humanities, and then also earth sciences.
Oh yeah.
And something else. I think she's really leaning towards the earth sciences. And she's like, ooh, rocks and geology and dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a good one. I took was still doing my BFA, I actually took a space one in their sciences. And that was fun. I just, learned about the solar system.
Exactly, right? She's really interested in deep space telescopes.
Oh yeah, and that's a huge optics thing.
Huge optics thing. But I think it would tie in nicely with like earth sciences and rocks. And how old are these rocks?
Or if she's going earth, because you can do also earth sciences with the sky sort of thing.
Yes.
Earth sciences covers a lot.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, but yeah, like she could take basically 8.
I love that.
8
electives.
8 electives.
She should do that. That sounds great.
Like 4 this semester, 4 next semester. That would get her the 4 credits that she needs for a minor. It would keep her busy. She could do all like first and second year courses. It would be so easy because she's just been like slammed with the workload the last 2 years. And yeah, so that's kind of exciting. She's going to try and lock that down this week because school starts really soon. So.
Well, and the thing is that you often, when you're in university, have this urge to be like, I need to go out there and get my life started. And then in the end, you're like, well, that one extra year does not change much. Just do it.
No, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So, exactly. Anyhow, should we wrap it up?
Probably.
This is a quick one today.
Yeah. Well, and you guys got to hear a little bit more about our lives and a little less about the fabric right now, I guess.
Well, I don't know. We forgot to talk about.
Surprise for anyone who stuck around.
I put this on the side because I was like, oh, let's talk about fabric first. So this is a little felt activity set. So you cut them all out and you just sort of like zigzag around the edges. Cute. And it folds up and you can like store everything inside. And it's like a little house. It's a little village.
Oh, I was totally a kid. So I played with my grandma's paper dolls sometimes, which is like wild, but I would have been totally a kid.
All the pieces. There's all the pieces at the back.
You got like a little house there and you get to like pretend they're hanging out in the house.
Yeah, and it's like characters. There's like Santa's a Mr. and Mrs. Claus and some elves and reindeer and packages and there's a seal with a hat on.
If you get really 2, you can have Mr. Claus and Mr. Claus.
There you go. Absolutely. And there's like a polar bear and a Christmas tree and some like tools for the elves to use and a narwhal. Super cute. And it's all this felt. So it'll stick onto itself and you can make like a little scene. So like if you're going places where kids need a little activity to keep them occupied, maybe like in a Christmas party that's like busy and loud and overwhelming and they need like a little quiet toy, this is a great option.
And if you didn't want to use it as a toy, I bet you could cut it up and use it as a scene and like decorate.
Or like use all like
as Christmas hanging decorations.
Ornaments, like put a little ribbon on the top of all the little guys. Yeah, absolutely.
Or like if you have it as a toy first and your child grows out of it, make them into ornaments
absolutely. So yeah, Michelle ordered these and we have quite a few of them. I'm pretty sure they will not last. And
they're cute.
They're super cute. And you don't need much stuff with them.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, you need some backing. You need some firm interfacing, embroidery floss for embellishment.
Cute.
And some snaps. So super fun. Yeah. Because it's almost Christmas in the crafting world.
In the fact that we're hitting September here, it basically means like we're at Halloween.
Absolutely.
So, and then if we're at Halloween, it also means we're at Christmas.
Well, we already have all of our like for the store, like Christmas and all those promos and the Christmas catalog is planned. We're gonna like have that. Gonna do photography for that.
Well, and when in retail, you have to. Like,
you have to.
Like, there's stores that would have already had it done by now because they're a bigger store, Like,
absolutely.
And for those who are sewing stuff, this is the time to start.
Tis the time. Yeah, absolutely. So, on that note, have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the brisk weather.
Yes, so good. I wore a sweater.